So we have our time slot and we have our weekday. I think, again, this is oversimplified that any weekday immediately makes a day a week a Monday, but this will be enough for us to do the demo, I guess, right? So let's do a weekend as well, right? So we'll just add weekend class. Weekend class and add that. And I think that its implementation is going to be almost identical to what we do with the weekday, right? So we're just gonna steal all this stuff. It's except let me also mark the endings over here, which sometimes can be helpful to understand what's going on. So these are the operations, right? So let's take that and just do, let's say this will be a weekend constructor, right? And of course, it also extends the time slot since we're building this work schedule right there, right? So we have the weekend, so this time, I don't know, we can populate it with the Sunday day a week, just again to demonstrate perhaps the functionality of a date of this day a week attribute, which is protected, so we can update it directly inside the derived classes, inside the subclasses of the time slot. All right, so that's it. And of course, compute pay, we said, well, maybe since this is a weekend, we can give you 1.5 increase in the pay rate, right? Just gonna pay a little bit more. So that's just, again, this is a hard-coded value. Most likely you need a constant of some type, which is well documented and everything. But for the sake of demonstration, I will just use this type of simple stuff. So we have at least two varieties, the weekend and the weekday, so that we can, do some demonstration of this. All right, so let's see, in main app we say add time slot. Let me see, so this is where we begin to look at this challenge creation of a particular time slot, right? So let's explore all of this. Let me see, the working schedule says here that it needs this method at time slot. So let me see at time slot, and another operation, right? So another public operation that we allow. We can make it a void operation at time slot, right? And so over here, the implementation of this method, apparently we need some kind of information here in terms of what type of time slot to create, right? So we can say we can actually pass here this day of week instance of one of these constants. So if I move this over to this side, so you can see what I'm trying to do, is that I will give my work schedule at time slot a parameter which takes day a week. Okay, a day a week, and this will be simply a day parameter, right? And right here, perhaps I can do a switch, right? I can do a switch on this day. Okay. And in cases where it's in cases where it's day of week, day of week, Saturday. Oops, what's going on here? Day of week Saturday. I guess I need. I'm not going to. I think since this makes it look a little bit unhappy, let me actually find out what's wrong with this. First of all, I'm going to pass parameter here at time slot. We're going to add a Monday. Try adding Monday here. We can do another one, which is Tuesday, right? And we can do a few more. We can add a Saturday time slot, and we can do a Sunday time slot, something like this, right? So just add a variety of time slots. So that looks good, right? On the work schedule, day a week. Let me see what's wrong with that.